This can be a little different. We're going to do a little gear talk today, and this isn't going to be the typical gear talk that you'd expect from a hiker backpacker, or maybe it is. I don't know. But today I want to talk about accessories as far as jewelry goes. So, this is my wedding ring. When Panda and I got married, we got wooden wedding rings, and they're amazing. They look great. We're both very happy with them, but we have a pretty active lifestyle, and we don't always feel that that ring is something that we want to be wearing when we're doing a lot of the things that we like to do. That, and I have a pretty active hands-on job. It's a technical based job where I'm working with a lot of electronics, electrical work, and different size components. So sometimes I'm working in very tight, cramped spaces, and yeah, sometimes wearing this style ring is not the best. I don't want to. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to damage it. I don't want it to get stuck on my finger. You hear the horror stories of people like getting their fingers lopped off because their hand got crushed or whatever. So the silicone bands are a really good option, and I have tried two different companies. So I figured I would share my experiences with these two companies and see if you guys have had any experiences of your own. Maybe you know a company that I haven't heard of, um, that might be better than these two and worth giving a shot. So here we go. I'm going to spin this camera around and we're going to talk about the two rings that I have here. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I'm not sure how the autofocus is going to do with these, but and some of the shadowing here. But what we got is we have these two rings. Both of them are silicone with a etched mountain landscape in them. The one on the left is the goldish brown one. That is a Groove Life ring, and that is part of their Edge 3D etched series. It's $44 and 95 cents. The Emerald Mountain ring is from Knot Theory, and that is from their Adventure series. That is $31.99. So these rings, see if I can spin them around here and give you guys a little bit better look at them. You can see that both of them, they have a nice edge to them, and I'm sure you can see here that the groove one, the etching, has already begun to wear out of it, and there's this line in it right here that is, I'm not sure if that's a stress line. I'm not sure if I gouged it. Now, something to note with both of these I wore, I shouldn't say I've wore both of these consistently for the same amount of time, roughly a year. So they've had similar experiences and have gone through the same kind of rough wear as each other. And the groove ring, the etching on it has started to smooth out, whereas the Knot Theory, it hasn't. The etching is still pretty pronounced, and everything. The only drawback, and I'm sure you can see it right there, the Knot Theory started to rip, which is why I stopped wearing it. And there's a second rip spot right there. Now, the one, if I were to actually this one, if I go to actually pull on that, you can kind of see that's about a quarter of the way through the ring. That's a little hard to do one-handed because I'm trying to steady the camera as I bump the table. But yeah, so the the Knot Theory, it definitely, the etching work on it is definitely better, and it is a little longer lasting than the groove ring. But the groove ring's structural integrity is so much better. And this thing is actually etched on the inside. Let's see if I can spin it around here. But yeah, this is also etched on the inside. The inside etching hasn't worn the same way the outside has. But this is the part that's against your skin, and it's, basically protected from abrasions and all that. But these two rings, I enjoy both of them. And I think if I had to buy again from either of them, I would either buy the groove ring, even though it is a little bit more expensive, or the knot theory. So this etching that they have, this design, if you can kind of see the ends of it, the sides of it are kind of edged in like a trim. They make different versions and they give you different options where you can change that. So I'm curious if I changed the edge on this and didn't go with the one that I selected, I wonder if it would have not torn as easily as it did. But yeah, this is the Groove Life ring and the Knot Theory ring. I enjoy both of them. They're a little similar in price range. I mean, almost $15 is a bit of a difference. But yeah, that's about a year time with each ring under fairly similar circumstances, worn year round. And about, I would say, 85% of the time, that's the ring I wear versus the wooden. So feel free to leave me any of your input on any experiences you may have had with these rings, similar style rings. Maybe you've tried the knot theory and you've tried to put a different trim on it and yours didn't tear. But yeah, that's kind of it. I know this little one's a little different, but I know these are geared towards the outdoor community, and I have really enjoyed having this as an option with the active lifestyle. All right, guys, thank you.